Greetings. As usual, I'm playing with VBNet and SQL. I have a work in progress that I just keep ending up adding to. It started out with a very plain, simple concept, and then I thought, it would be nice if it did this, and then I thought, it'd be nice if it did that as well. So I've been adding to it, and it's not finished, but the essential parts are there. So this screen is all to do with classical composers. Effectively, I have a large book listing, I don't know, maybe 150 classical composers. It gives a short biography, and it gives their full name, and it gives their date of birth and their date of death. So I'm working my way through. Now, effectively, if I list this is what I started with to see the details of the composers. And I thought, we can add to that. So I've added to it. And what I've got, and for some reason, this window will take a lot to prepare. I don't know why, and it is a work in progress to identify why it takes so long. I mean, I'm talking about 10 seconds or so for this screen to get ready to show. I did have this row with more height, but it means I get fewer composers displayed on the screen, so I thought, nah, stop that. So what I've got is a century over here where I can list a particular century and it automatically changes. So this bit here, top left, is in the 1700 area. Now the display should be for 200 years. So somewhere in the middle there will be 1800, and then any composer born after 1800 will show. I have got a tooltip against the display, and all of that is working. And this one, Arriaga, he was only 20 when he died. It's a dreadful loss. And this one over here, oh yeah, Alban Berg, well, 50. Oh, yeah, but it goes into 1935, and this display does not go into 1900, so it starts at 1700, goes to 1800, and finishes at 1899. So I will not show in this any 1900s, but the mechanics for this are fine. It works pretty fast actually. Effectively, this is a data grid view with 200 columns, very narrow widths, and from the date of birth to the date of death, those columns are highlighted. I wanted a way to see who was around, what's the big deal with these people. So visually, all of that now works. What I've got is an Excel spreadsheet which I'm adding to, and I then import that. So that Excel spreadsheet is my master at the moment, but going forward I will I haven't done it yet, but I will add some code to allow you to put in a new composer. There's nothing behind that at the moment. I can sort age down or age up so I can see who's the longest lived, the shortest lived, that sort of thing. I have a plan to add a help screen. This is blank at the moment because I haven't got there yet. So I then can export this into a standard CSV. More or less that's working. I can scroll. These two here are up and down. So this is now going to be starting at the 1500s. 1543 William Byrd, you see, into 1623. All that kind of stuff. What I noticed is that there are a lot of composers who have died recently, in the last 20 years. In this book, it's called Classical Composers, an original title. In this book, these composers are still living, but they're not. So I've just got some clearing up to do with the current situation. It's now August 2025, so I just need to bring everything up to date. Like I say, this is going to be a work in progress. I'm quite pleased with the mechanics and the display that I've got so far, but it's not finished. Once I've finished with the spreadsheet, which I will just, he said, oh, come on. Right. That's going to show in a minute. And all it is a list of composer name, last name, first name, middle names, date of birth, date of death. The Y is just active, yes or no. All of these at the moment are yes. So I go from Albanese down to somebody called Zemlinsky. I've no idea who he is. Every now and again I add a new one, and then I go over to here and I sort, and that's fine, it takes care of itself. But as you see, I've got stuff to add in, certain dates, all of that I've still got to add. So this is, it's a few days worth of work, and then I'll end up with 220 people, which is, I think, a good display. Everybody from Mahler, Beethoven, Mozart, all the famous stuff, all the Bachs, lots of different people. And that takes care of that. So, as I say, this is presented to you as a work in progress, and if anybody wants to look at the code, that's entirely up to them. Thank you. Goodbye.